for we are unto God the fragrance of Christ. 2 Corinthians 2 verse 15. Hello guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Tokwe and this is Top News by Tokwe. So if today is the first time you're seeing my face, I'm a fragrance reviewer from Lagos, Nigeria, and I will be elated if you subscribe to my channel. Today in the video I have a comparison video. I'm comparing two fragrances with a fragrance that I think is the dupe of it, but it wasn't what was initially stated. So if you're interested, I know it's like a mouthful and there's a lot going on, but this promises to be an interesting video. So if you're really interested to know what two fragrances I'm going to be comparing in this video, without much ado, let's get into the video. Hi guys, welcome back. This remains Tokwe. So if you're not subscribed and this is the first time you're coming across my video, I would love you to subscribe. We do fragrance related content here, and I think that you've clicked on this video because you like fragrance related content. And for my returning viewers, about 75% of you that watch on this channel have not subscribed. Would you please consider subscribing and supporting the channel, please, especially if you have gotten some value from this video. Okay, thank you so much, my returning subscribers. I know you come back because I try my best to give you the content that you need. So today I want to do a comparison between Rocha's Moustache. This is the Eau de Perfume, as you can see. Okay, and then I have Kismet for men, and this is from Maison Alhambra, which is like a luxury brand from Latafa. Okay, this is what Kismet for men looks like. It sits in a box like this. Okay, great. So you know, the reason why I thought to do this was that this was supposed to be a Killian dupe, but when I smelt it, I mean, it was a great scent, very green, vetiver, beautiful, slightly bitter, cacao, coffee going on, beautiful scent. And then my Perfume Island, shout out to my Perfume Island, sent me Rocha's, this entire bottle, because I'd heard about Moustache. There was a lot of buzz about it. He had it, he didn't have, I asked him to send me a sample because I wanted to sample it since it's for men, and I wanted to be sure if it was up my alley. And then he was good enough, he was generous enough to send me this entire bottle. So shout out to my Perfume Island. He still has this in stock, so if you live in Nigeria and you want to get this, I'm going to insert his page. It's my Perfume Island 1 or 2. I'm not sure what the numbers are, but I would put it there for you. So this one, he sent me this bottle where it was a bit higher maybe at this point, but I kind of have used it. So when I smelled this, I realized that it reminded me of something that I had. So I went through my collection, started smelling everything I had, and I realized it was for Kismet. So let's start. I'm going to spritz Kismet, but I also have my notebook as usual so that I would go through the notes. So Kismet has notes of wood, nutmeg, mid notes of nut, cacao, coffee, patchouli, and sandalwood, and it has base notes of vanilla and vetiver. Okay, so I'm going to spritz Kismet here, right? And then, so Kismet for me starts off bitter and a bit like spicy but bitter, nutty, not too, it's a airy bitterness with a side bit of sweetness picking through, and the spice that's coming in. You smell the wood immediately. I think the bitterness comes from wood. If you've ever been to a wood shop where they're like cutting fresh log into wood, that kind of bitterness, depending on the kind of wood you're using, I kind of smell it. Also smells like, so if you're Nigerian, I'm going to try and put a picture for the non-Nigerians. You know agbo, we have these herbal tree barks that people cook and drink. It has that, when agbo is not yet cooked, it has that feel to it. Agbo jadi. You know, it has that feel to it, and then it begins to get sweetness starts coming in. It begins to get green. The vetiver here is very green and luscious, and then the vanilla grounds it. The cacao is there, and I think it adds some added bitterness. The coffee here is not a roasted coffee. I feel like it has the earthiness of green coffee for me. It doesn't smell like roasted coffee at all. So altogether, that's how this scent is. It's a very bitter, green, slightly sweet, scent with a bit of vanilla going through, but you would know that the patchouli stands out. The patchouli and vetiver really stand out on this, and then the sandalwood gives it a bit of creaminess, but it's not too creamy. It's just really crisp and bitter, but not too bitter, honestly. After some time, the bitterness goes. After like the first 45 minutes, the bitterness goes away, and then it becomes more slightly semi-sweet, kind of like cacao with vanilla thing going on. It's a very beautiful scent. It's a great scent. And so we're going to go on to Moustache, okay? And then again, back to the notebook. So Moustache, this is the EDP, because I noticed from Fragrantica that there's also an EDT, and from the notes listed, they are not the same thing. So if you have Moustache but you have the EDT, I don't think it's going to be the same business or the same thing we have. So Moustache has top notes of pink pepper, it has mandarin orange, it has atlas cedar, it has Bulgarian rose, benzoin, vanilla, and patchouli. So these two, what they have in common is vanilla and then patchouli. Apart from that, they don't really have any other, and vanilla. So vanilla, yeah, vanilla and patchouli, that's the two scents they have together. So there's no vetiver here. Yeah, so honestly, I'm splitting this. Yep, they are super similar, to be very honest. They are so I don't know how it is said that this is one of like Killian. This is so similar to this. So this starts off a bit more airy and citrus because of the mandarin, and then the pepper, the pink pepper, which gives a citrus nuance to it. It begins to get a bit more spicy. It's not as spicy as, so let me just talk about this, then I do the differences. And then it begins to get a bit creamy. You get the raisin, the benzoin raisin, giving it a airy light creaminess to it, just and a bit of body to it. Then the rose is there, but it's a very light airy rose. It's not a jammy rose. It's a very light, very airy rose, not jammy in any way. And then just then, you know, you have your patch coming in, but the patchouli is very beautiful. It's not a dirty patchouli, it's not a difficult to, but a very beautiful, super well blended patchouli. This is very light and airy. It doesn't have any bitterness. So the difference with this is that this is super well blended together, and side by side, Kismet is a bit more patchy. But if you smell it, you know that this is a bit more of it's a dupe of it. Kismet has a bit more power and potency than Moustache. It's a bit, but Moustache is much more blended. So Kismet is a beast. It's very beastly. I have to say this, that this is very, it stays so long on my skin. I need to scrub it off. But this, I don't even do more than 3 sprays of Kismet Men, because it will suffocate me. It's that strong. It's a beast mode scent. So this is much more blended, very creamy. This one has a bit more of the vanilla and then the benzoin, making it very creamy, very smooth. So and this lacks the green and the bitterness that this Kismet has. So the only difference is that they all smell super similar, but Kismet has a bitterness and a greenness going for it that Moustache does not have. When it comes to performance, Moustache does on my skin, the EDP does between, so longevity, it does between anywhere 7 hours plus on my skin. My friend Kumi has told me that it doesn't last on her skin, but it lasts. The last time I tried, I had to scrub it off. It was that long lasting. It has a great sillage, an arm's length sillage. It projects for the first 2 hours actively. Kismet on, that's about Rocha's Moustache. And then for Kismet, it's very strong. It has a longevity of about 10 plus hours on my skin. It projects for the first 2 to 3 hours. It has a huge sillage, even though I do just 3 sprays. I'm comparing Moustache at about 4 to 5 sprays, and I'm comparing Kismet at 3 sprays, so you can understand the performance difference here. They smell very similar, and I'm telling you that for the price, I think that Kismet is on top here. Like it's really high on what it's doing, just because Kismet works hard, like it works hard. It's a hard working scent. So yeah, it smells honestly, this smells very expensive. These are like black tie, tuxedo, semi-formal events. This beautiful Valentine's Day is coming. Kismet is a beautiful date night scent. It smells really nice put together. I see a gentleman in a tuxedo, you know, clean, you know, just clean up really nice and wearing this. It's a very beautiful scent. If you can get your hands on it, I'll tell you to get it, because the performance is good, the price is also good, the bottle looks, and it's even ladies, if you're looking to give somebody a gift, your boyfriend, and you don't want to break the bank, I mean, I digress again, but bear with me, this is good for you guys. You can get this. It's really nice as a gift pack for your boyfriend. You can do that. So if you're in Nigeria and you want to do this, you go to Perfumes for Less NG or Perfumes for More. Those are the two places I buy. I like telling you these are not sponsored, but I like to tell you this because, you know, there are some people that complain about authenticity of where they buy fragrances. So I like to share where I get mine. So this is what it looks like. And if you're a bigger girl, you know, you wear big girl pants and you want to get this same DNA, you can get this one from Perfumes and no, my Perfume Island. He has this one. I think he has a 120 ml. This is the 75 ml. So you can get that one too. I think it's a good price. I'm not sure. It's way expensive than this, but I mean, if you want to. So yes, I digress, but I've come to compare these two, and this is what I think about them. I would say that these two scents are fully masculine scents. They're unisex. I know that Kismet said for men, but I feel like it's a unisex and leans masculine, super masculine, but a woman and somebody that has a trained nose that likes, you know, strong perfumes will like it. And the same with Rochas's Moustache. So both of them, I would say, are unisex but lean a bit more. So they will lean, let's say, 60% more masculine with 40% being feminine. But even at that feminine, if you're one that likes the florals and all those things, you may have to stay away from these ones because they wouldn't be, you wouldn't like them. And they would, even for me, Rochas, to be very honest, full disclosure, it was a bit too strong for me in the beginning. It's taking some getting used to for me to enjoy it. So all too soon, I have come to the end of this review. If you enjoyed it and if you haven't, you know, subscribed, please consider subscribing to the channel. It's very important to me that you do so. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next video.